flossing, what we can do is much like the knee flossing video that I have. It's essentially a way of opening up disturbances, enabling circulation, lymph flow, all that good stuff, oxygenation. We're gonna start the wrap, and we're gonna wrap towards the inside of our elbow, not away, but we're gonna wrap towards the internal side of the elbow. We're gonna go about 1 to 2 inches beneath and 1 to 2 inches above. So how it's gonna work is we begin to wrap. I wanna work on about 50% tension, 50% coverage. In other words, I'm only gonna cover about 50% of this band every time I wrap into my elbow. Again, 50% tension. We're not trying to cut our arm off as we do this. We're gonna go all the way through and around the elbow, making sure it stays, again, 50% tension, 50% coverage. We're gonna keep rolling through. Make sure at any point you feel like there's this uncomfortable or burning sensation. If you're doing this on your own, you might get a couple little roll-ups like this. That's okay. Just kind of keep working through the space. It'll level itself out. But now as I kind of finish up this flossing job, I need to get another little bit further up onto my arm. Once the elbow has been covered through, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this last little bit of excess band that I have here and kind of loop it around, tuck it in and get out of the way. Now, what we're gonna work on first, because of how many different tissues and muscle groups work through this center combine of our arm, we have to make sure we're manipulating our shoulder position as we go through these movements. So I'm gonna start thumbs down, kind of internally pull, extend, pull, extend. I'm gonna get 10 full extensions. I'm gonna go thumbs up with my arm up in the air. In and through, in and through. Once I get those 10, we're gonna put our arm by our side. Thumbs down, kind of pulling towards our body a little bit as we kind of internally rotate. And then we'll go thumbs up, lift to the ceiling. And then lastly, we can go to the floor. You can use a bench. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna stow in this position. I'm gonna go palms down, typically like fingers forward. I'm gonna kind of go down and squeeze, let that elbow kind of work. And then we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna go fingers to the side, down and squeeze, down and squeeze. Once we get 10 and 10, last thing you can do is you can sit down and you can actually kind of rotate that band around, really fight to break up that tissue, using your hand as a manipulator, get in there and kind of, again, break up any disturbances. If there's a hose in there, it's all tangled, we're kind of untangling the hose to enable excess circulation. When you're done, let that band off, let it fall through, good. Kind of let all that blood flow rush back in to kind of hyper start this process we're about to go through.